Morning everyone. I'm off out today on what I'm thinking will be, or could come close to being, my first 50 miler since insert date here. Probably 2021 I'm going to say. My original plans for this morning have been cancelled last minute for logistical reasons, so I've had to come up with an alternative ride on the bit of the fly. So I've decided to do something a little bit irresponsible and just ramp straight up into my first 50 miler. Wish me luck. First stumbling block of the day. I'm gonna risk it. Well, I can get through. With all that excitement, I forgot I'm just about to hit the first little hill of the day. So now I've got through that road, close without having to make any more adjustments to my route, I can talk about it. So I've headed out of Ellesmere Port and I'm currently headed towards Kelso, out that way. And I'm going to take a right and head south towards Beeston Castle. When I get to Beeston, a little bit of a climb, it's the only climb today, the rest of the route's pretty flat. I'll take a right at Beeston, head over towards Town Hall, hopefully stop there for a little drink, and then pretty much straight back to Ellesmere Port from there, heading north through Waverton. I'm pretty much into the wind all the way to Beeston, and then I should have it behind me all the way back, so that might be quite fun, as long as I'm not flagging by that point. We'll call it a 50 miler, it might be a rounded 50 miler, it might be like 48.7, we'll have to see. If it is, I'll probably just top it up when I get back anyway. Whilst we're talking about miles versus kilometres, if you're watching this video, put something down in the comments, because I've always used miles when I've been out cycling. The people I used to cycle with down in the East Midlands, everything was done in miles. Since I've started consuming more YouTube content and got back on my bike more recently, everyone seems to be talking in kilometres now, is there? Was there a memo that went round that I just missed? I'm having to do mental maths every time someone talks about how far they've ridden or how fast they've gone. So just to avoid any ambiguity, we're aiming for 80 kilometres today. Got a little incline coming up now from Oscroft up to Willington. Horrible little section of road, dead straight, and it's not steep, it's just one of those grinds. I think it goes up to about 5-6%, but it starts off at about 2 and just keeps going and going and going. It's horrible. So I'm about halfway mark now. I've just hit 25 miles, 25.8 to be exact. I've just done the only climb of the day up to Beeston Castle. but my legs are hurting. So still got quite a long way to go considering my legs are hurting. I've had the wind pretty much in my face the whole way here, so I'll be glad to turn around and get that out of me, and hopefully that might give me that little push I need to get me home. Stopped for a bite to eat in Tatton Hall. Can't beat a little Bakewell tart. My legs are feeling pretty sore, but I'm hoping now I'll have the one behind me. A little bit of food, a little bit of energy. Should be enough to get me back. I've done 28.1 miles. 28.1 miles done. Probably going to easily be over 50 if I'm honest. I'm at the halfway point now, so it's a bit more direct back, but probably going to be over 52, 53 maybe. The only dampener on that so far really, it's been, I can feel my knee. Seeing my physio again on Wednesday, hoping that'll help get a bit more advice. The problem I've got now, the pain I've been having when I've been running has been come on gradually and quite sharp, quite sudden, really quite severe pain. But now I'm starting to feel my patella tendon. I've had patella tendonitis in the past, and that is a different type of pain. It's not as severe, it's not instant. It's like a gradual, something that comes on after I finish usually. Don't feel it so much during the activity, but then afterwards it's just constant there. Bit nervous because it meant I ended up having about 8-9 months off the bike when I was probably in my best shape back in 2014. So I'm hoping that isn't going to start up again. Oh, that is damp. First 10 miles after the stop in just over half an hour, compared to probably about 40 minutes to do 10 miles before the stop, so that's a huge difference. 38 miles in, legs are still hurting, but we're getting there. So my battery's running low on my camera, so I've tested it to its limits today. 42 miles done. I'm not too far from Asmere Port now, so I think I was wrong. I am going to have to sort of snake it about a bit to get it up to the magic 50, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure that one out. Legs are pretty sore. I'm going to need a little lie down when I get home. Commence route elongation. So 50 miles complete today, even if it wasn't quite the ride I was expecting to film when I got up this morning. I had to change last minute, but I got that 50 miles done. So I've essentially gone from 30 miles up to 50 miles. So it feels like I've probably skipped a step, but yeah, it was good. It was good fun. I did enjoy it. It was hard though. Yeah, my legs were really hurting towards the end. It was incredibly flat, so thank God there were no hills in there. But yeah, just some stats. It was a 50.07 miles, so I really did eke out that final bit to get me up to that checkpoint. 1348 feet of elevation, or for those in meters, probably around 350-ish. 3 hours and 5 moving time. A couple of PBs, nothing special. And an average of 16.2 miles per hour. So
I'll let someone else work out what all those are in kilometres, or maybe I'll put it on screen if I'm being kind. But yeah, seriously, miles or kilometres, please let me know what you think. I'm hoping I don't need to learn a whole new unit of measurement. And yeah, apologies, my camera did die towards the end there, so that's one thing I've learned from today. This whole YouTube filming my ride malarkey is something I need to get used to. So battery life of my camera is certainly one of those things. Thanks very much for watching today. If you enjoyed watching it, please do subscribe. Like I've mentioned in my other videos, I do have something planned for next year, and I would quite like to sort of talk about it a bit more, but it's still not open for formal sign up. So I don't really want to say anything until I've signed up in case something happens. But yeah, check back in the future for more information on that. Thanks again, and see you on the next one.